Luby, we can see your picture. I mean, we can see you, but we can hear you.
You
Your
can.
video.
We can't see you.
All right, let me put the video on right now. I'm all wet. I've been swimming. I
Oh,
had to swim.
there.
Woohoo!
This is so exciting.
It
Leslie,
is. It
my name's
is.
Leslie.
Hi, Leslie. Finally.
Finally.
I
You know,
know.
let me introduce you,
Yeah.
Leslie Worthington. I know Leslie as a librarian. I met her in the library. She is a librarian at the children's section. And
Uh-huh.
one time I read my first children book in their department as part of their bilingual
Oh,
children's
yeah.
story.
Uh-huh.
And our relationship started from there.
Wow.
Yes, and I lived in Michigan only for 1 year, and for some reason she stayed with me. I mean, even though so now Luby
Yes.
is the president of Connecting Cultures, right? Or is it a nonprofit?
Actually, it's a for-profit, but I wish I felt profitable.
You know, and you know what? Luby just met Joe Biden, the vice president,
Oh.
few days ago, right? Like,
Yes,
yes,
yes.
and wow, I can't wait to know more. Just a
Okay.
little bit about how was it when you met him? What was the reason?
Well, it was actually, I was invited to the White House this week for meetings with the Department of Justice Community Relations Services. And they are the arm of the Department of Justice that are the peacemakers. When there are incidents in our nation, like Rodney King or September 11th, which is how I came in, or the latest in Orlando, they go out into the communities, not as law enforcement officers, but as peacemakers to reconcile and to calm the communities in a time in which there's a great feeling of fear or a feeling of polarity. And so they said, Luby, we want you to come to this meetings we're having at the White House. And they were spending the day looking at how to protect and engage with the LGBT community as well as with the Muslim community. So I was there to give my input. And then what was really very special, they asked me to close the meeting with my speech, Longing for Belonging. And
You won, right? You won for business.
I met Joe Biden. Really, it wasn't that he was in the meetings, but as we were having, we were out and at the West Wing entrance. Here comes Joe Biden going out into the old executive building, and then he walked by, and I said, Vice President Biden, I want to say something to you. And he came over and I told him, number one, thank you for not following the script. Thank you for standing up for American Muslims. And thank you for speaking from the heart. And that was it.
Wow, wonderful. Congratulations on this
Yeah.
great opportunity. So now,
Thank you.
yeah, we want to know more. You know, Ramadan is ending, and Leslie, from the beginning of Ramadan, was really curious about Ramadan, and she has her questions. And for me too, I mean, it was a journey to really get to know the real meaning behind Ramadan.